On behalf of the Washburn University Board of Regents, as well as Washburn and Washburn Tech faculty, administration, and staff, I welcome you to this commencement for the Washburn University Institute of Technology. Remain standing and please join me in welcoming Rachel Louise Taylor, who will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Rachel. You may be seated. Please join me in expressing thanks to Mrs. Norma Pettijohn, organist, for providing our music tonight. To the graduates, congratulations. To the friends and families, thank you for your enduring support. And to the faculty, thank you for the time and effort you constantly give to create a truly exceptional educational experience at Washburn. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform parley. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all are introduced. Mrs. Tammy Schrickle, Technical Instructor, Early Childhood Professional Program at Washburn Tech and Grand Marshal. Dr. Clayton Tatro, Associate Dean, Instruction, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Dr. Richard Lidke, Executive Director, Enrollment Management. Dr. Eric Grospich, Vice President for Student Life. Mr. Jim Martin, Vice President of Administration and Treasurer. Mr. Mark Wilson, Associate Dean of Student Services, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Dr. Laura Stevenson, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, Washburn University. Dr. Monica Scheibmeier, Dean, School of Nursing, Washburn University. Dr. David Sollers, Dean, School of Business, Washburn University. Ms. Mandy Walter, President, Washburn University Alumni Association Board of Directors. Mr. Clark Coco, Dean, Washburn University Institute of Technology. Mrs. Blanche Park, Board of Regents. Mr. William Sneed, Board of Regents. Mr. John McGivern, Board of Regents, and Dr. Jerry Farley, Washburn University President. Please be seated. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Dean of Washburn Tech, Clark Coco.
Years ago, you hired me. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us this evening. I am Clark Coco. I've had the privilege of being the Dean of Washburn Tech for the last 7 years. On behalf of the Washburn University Board of Regents, Board of Trustees, Washburn Administration, Washburn Tech faculty, staff, administration, I too would like to personally welcome all of you, the graduates, family, friends, to this very, very special event. Thank you for joining us today. I've been a very blessed man. I've been the Dean at Washburn Tech for 7 years. I'd like to recognize a group of people that I believe make a tremendous impact in students' lives every day. From the moment the student decides to come and investigate and look and see what we might offer, to the moment they walk up the sidewalk, to the moment they enroll, to the moment they go to class, as they work through their classes and their programs of study until tonight. There's a group of people that are very, very special in my heart, very group of people that have committed their lives to making lives better for Washburn Tech students. If you are a member of our instructional staff or a member of staff at Washburn Tech, would you please rise? I would really like to say thank you. In my 40 years or so of education, it's very obvious you're the best. You're the best I've ever worked with. Thank you so much. If you come on our campus at Washburn Tech and you go into the north hallway of our conference center, we have 3 words there that I believe that are our students. And it's imagine, inspire, and transform. And what we mean by that is this, is that many times when our students walk up that sidewalk to enroll, they have an idea, they have a concept, they see themselves in a program, they have a dream. They have a dream of what they might be when they conclude their program and the opportunity that we would provide together to change their lives. See, they come with an imagination and imagine them in those programs. When they get into their programs and we talk about the graduation rates and the placement rates of our students and the success you're going to hear about with our students here in just a few minutes, folks, they become very inspired for what they do. They become excited. Education makes sense. It's practical. It's what they love. And tonight we see the third part of that. They transform. They transform tonight. They graduate. They'll take their skill sets and they'll go out with their career. And their lives will change. Their families' lives will change. Imagine, inspire, transform. That's what happens to our students. At this time, I would like to also ask, if you are a National Technical Honor Society member, would you please rise? National Technical Honor Society. Recently, we inducted 65 members into the organization of National Technical Honor Society, and it recognizes excellence in career and technical education. Since joining the organization in 1990, Washburn Tech has placed over 943 students as members of this chapter at Washburn Tech. This group is very much a part of that. So let's talk about these students briefly. To get into the National Technical Honor Society, you have to show leadership inside and outside the classroom. Folks, that's what industry is looking for. They have to show excellent attendance. That's what industry is looking for. They have good grades. They've gone to class. They've completed their programs. That's what industry is looking for. And the one probably, and sometimes is most important to me, is they are good citizens of this country. That's what industry is looking for. Thank you so much for being part of our National Technical Honor Society. Thank you for being part of Washburn Tech. Thank you. But our success doesn't stop there. Our success goes beyond that. Each year in the spring, we compete in a thing called Skills USA. And many of these students, and some of you here tonight, will remember when you came for orientation at the beginning of the year, during the summer last year and before the year started. And many times during that orientation, I will turn to a student and we start talking about Skills USA and the competition that goes on between 26 institutions, two-year institutions in the state of Kansas. And we talk about the history of Skills USA and the success that Washburn Tech has had over those years. And I turn to those students and I look at one of them and I point at them and I said, "Are you our next state champion? Are you our next state champion?" Because the students from the year before had no idea they could be our state champion, but they were. So as we begin the process of Skills USA and competition this year, we go down to the city of Hutchinson. We have over 300 students in Skills USA. We take about 100, 145 students down to Skills USA. We get off the bus and we go compete. And if you know anything about me at all, I like to compete. And our students go into Skills USA. And they compete and they compete and compete. Let me share a little bit about our students this year. Those students go into Skills USA. When their awards are handed out at the end of the week on a Friday, this is what happened. We had 19 students get bronze, third in the state. Third in the state. We had 25 students get silver, second in the state. Your son, daughter, whatever, husband, wife, whatever, second in the state. 63 gold medals were earned by this students and the students in the graduating class at 5 o'clock. I'm not real good at math, but I think that's 107 medals. 107 medals earned. But there's more to the story. A year ago at this time, we had students that qualified for nationals. Nationals are in Louisville, Kentucky. Nationals are against everybody in every state. And we took 44 students last year to Skills USA, Louisville, Kentucky. And those 44 students competed, just as these students are going to compete this summer. And last year's students, of those 44 students, 29 of them finished in the top 15 in the nation. Okay? Of those 29 students, 15 of them finished fourth in the nation. Of those students, the 44 students who went down there, 3 of them finished third in the nation. 1 finished second in the nation, and Washburn Tech had 3 national champions last year. This group, this year, is going to Louisville and do the same thing. That's what we do. That's what we do, folks. Let me take a moment here to honor a student. Skills USA hands out scholarships, and they don't come out easy. And to get a scholarship from Skills USA, you have to be pretty phenomenal at what you do. One of the scholarships awarded was based on skills competitions, is the E.J. Bach Scholarship Award. One of our students earned that. Jacob Radcliffe, Auto Tech, would you please stand? Jacob's probably working on a car. Other students involved in activities at Washburn Tech. We have a group of students called Student Activities Board. There's no glamour to this. These are students who care about our campus and care about our school, and they meet every week to help process and make our campus a better place. The Student Activities Board, they coordinate and participate in the National Alliance for Mental Illness and state competition, helping others. They build, they paint, and they place lending libraries, not only on our campus, but out through the city of Topeka, Kansas. They organize, I love this one, they organize the spring break celebration, because you know what? You always got to celebrate spring break, don't you? All right, that's what these students did. They collected donations and organizations for the silent auction for the annual car show for the care closet. And if you know anything about our campus, I have never been anywhere where there's such a giving bunch of students and faculty and staff through the care closet. When a student is in tough times, whether it's clothing, something has happened in life, the care closet is there to benefit our students. These students raise funds and activities for those students. They participate in long-range planning for activities on our campus. One of those this year is planning a new playground for the little learners. Student Activities Board, thank you so much for what you have done. Appreciate that. One more group for our campus. If you are a military veteran and you're a student, would you please rise? If you are a veteran of the armed services and you are in our audience today, would you please rise? My son is a soldier. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your commitment to our country. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Tatro to come forward and announce the Outstanding Student Awards.
It is my pleasure to announce students who were selected by faculty and staff to represent Washburn Tech as the outstanding students for the 2018-2019 academic year. Students receive a certificate and a $500 award. These students truly represent the best at Washburn Tech. At our 5 o'clock ceremony, we recognize the outstanding male student, Chris Guy. Chris Guy had a full-time job at Stormont Vale Hospital, where he cleaned and sterilized surgical instruments. This job sparked his interest that led Chris to enroll in Washburn Tech's surgical technology program. Chris is married and has 2 children. Upon graduation, Chris will begin work as a surgical technologist on the heart team at Stormont Vale. Congratulations, Chris. And for this ceremony, our outstanding female student is Nikki Eubanks. Nikki, if you can come forward. Nikki is an auto service technology student. Serving in the U.S. Army as a wheeled vehicle mechanic has generated her interest in seeking an automotive technician career. Nikki is the mother of 2 children who share her passion for classic cars. Nikki competed in the Skills USA state competition and assisted with Washburn Tech's Recycled Rides project. Nikki has accepted a job with a dealership in Ottawa. Congratulations, Nikki.
Thank you, Clark, and thank you, Clayton. And congratulations to our students on their many accomplishments in 2018 and 19. At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing our president, Dr. Jerry Farley.
I'd like to take just a personal moment, if I could, and say thank you to Clark Coco. He has been a fabulous dean. He has really transformed the technical campus, and he has made some long-lasting memories for you and many thousands before you. Thank you, Clark, for what you've done. Everyone in the room tonight, everyone here is proud of you students, your family, your friends, the faculty, and indeed your fellow students. You have an opportunity that very, very few people around the globe have ever dreamt of. You can pursue an education. In doing this, you have made a substantial investment of money and time, but realize so has our society. They've invested in your education. Much of the cost has come from, is paid for from our fellow citizens. Your education is something that no one can take from you. Now, I'm not a neurobiologist, but I am told that as we learn, we forever expand the neural synaptic connections in our brain. In essence, our brains continue to grow. But you can continue to expand your brain functions even more by continuing your education. Indeed, I hope you realize you must never stop learning. Right now, you are at the peak of your education and your technical skills. You're at the top of the world in your field. Unless you continue to learn, there's going to be someone sitting in these seats a year from now, 3 years, 5 years. They're ready with the newest thing to take your job. You will fall behind others who have continued to learn. Now, our society needs each and every one of you. Each of you has actually been given a gift, and that gift is education. You now have an obligation to give back to your fellow citizens by working hard, improving your community, and setting a positive example for all those around you. We hope that you will be especially attentive to your fellow students, to your family, and to Washburn Institute of Technology. Please come back and visit, maybe to enroll in another program or another course, but continue to expand your knowledge. Congratulations to you. We wish you the very, very best. Thank you.
We shall now proceed to the conferring of certificates. We ask that parents, relatives, and friends use one of the areas in front, to the right or to the left of the stage designated for taking photographs so as not to obstruct the graduates or the professional photographers. Certificate candidates will be presented by Dean Coco.
Will all candidates please rise? There you go. Getting close. All right. President Farley, those before you and in absentia are candidates for the technical certificate. I am pleased to present to you now for the conferring of their certificates those who have completed the requirements and have been recommended by the faculty.
Thank you, Dean. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Washburn University, I hereby confer upon those who have completed the requirements the appropriate certificate with all of the honors, the rights, the privileges, and the responsibilities pertaining thereto. Please be seated. You will be called to come forward by the marshals.
Our first program is Auto Collision and Repair, led by instructors Eric Schulwalter, Matt Petty, and Emiliano Arzati. Michael Anderson. Matthew Collins. Christopher Gleason, skills medalist. Jared Haslett, skills competitor. Ryan Hawkins, skills medalist. Colton Hyken, skills competitor. Cody Hill, skills competitor. Zachariah Hop, skills medalist. Tanner Kapp, skills medalist. Ethan Schumann. Our next program is Auto Service Technician, led by Michael Klauser, Aaron Carnes, Robert Oswald, and Emiliano Arzati. Carl Aikman. Nathan Anderson, skills competitor. Keith Chenoweth. Richard Corley. Hunter Cottrell. Damon Edwards. Nikki Eubanks, National Technical Honor Society, skills competitor, and outstanding female student. Tavis Garika. Taylor Hoffman. Xavier Hudgens. Kai Inzenberg. Carter Cabus. Nathaniel Lechnoff. Christopher Lockwood, National Technical Honor Society and Skills Medalist. Guadalupe Ramirez. Jory Strindler. Kendall Shalek. Sheldon Shorenzo. Matthew Sutton, skills competitor. Joshua Still, skills medalist. Andrew Welton, National Technical Honor Society and skills competitor. Arlen Wambach. Kyle Ziegelmeyer. Our next program is Cabinet and Millwork, led by instructor John Lemon. Abigail Baumberger, National Technical Honor Society and skills medalist. Jessica Goodrick, National Technical Honor Society. Barton Hammond, National Technical Honor Society, skills medalist, chairman of Student Advisory Board. Levi Stavix, National Technical Honor Society and skills medalist. Christian Valenzuela, skills competitor. Our next program is Carpentry, led by David Praise Water. Nicholas Beamer. Sierra Davis. Charles Freed. Callan Gonzalez. Wyatt Green, National Technical Honor Society. Benjamin Malloy. Charles Roy, National Technical Honor Society. Mason Shaver. Jared Stewie. Dalton White. Dakota Williams. Jesse Woolgy. Our next program is Building Automation System with Joshua Thompson. Justin Cobb. Climate and Energy Control, Steve Green and Cody Beauclair. Adrian Applehands. Cassie Johnston. Andrew Seeley. Deonze Maddox. Garrett Kilpatrick. Robert Smith. Derek McAuliffe. William Zimmerman. Commercial and Heavy Construction led by instructor Mike Evanson. Joseph Barkerst. Gage Japp. Cyrus Kincaid, National Technical Honor Society. Stephen Paul. Aaron Sanchez. Conrad Vagey. Our next program is Cosmetology, led by Teresa Huttmeyer, Weta Egan, and Michelle Legg. Kristen Abrams, Skills Medalist. Erica Bratell. Jordan Brock, National Technical Honor Society and Skills Medalist. Michaela Booth, Skills Medalist. Tyla Brown. Allison Busby. Kinza Curry. Timberly Duncan. Mary Engel, Skills Competitor. Right? Okay. Oceana Ewing, skills competitor. Ginny Freed. Casey Helms. Madison Johnson, skills competitor. Sonia Kim, National Technical Honor Society and Skills medalist. Jaden Marsh, skills medalist. Christina Murphy, National Technical Honor Society and Skills competitor. Paige Petefish, National Technical Honor Society. Angela Prazaza, skills medalist. Carly Rainey, skills competitor. Rayanne Reed, National Technical Honor Society. Alexis Robbins, skills medalist. Grace Smith. Destiny Siebert. Dorothy Sharp, skills medalist. Amanda Smith. Karen Vargas, skills medalist. Chloe Vonderkamp. Jadan Wagner, skills medalist. Jasmine Zinga Soda, skills medalist. Our next program is culinary, led by instructor Scott Nickel. Desiree Adams. Donna Bowen, skills medalist. Jordan Cummings. Christian Harry, National Technical Honor Society and Skills medalist. Caitlin Jones, skills medalist. Josue Las Caras. Emma Meridian, National Technical Honor Society and Skills medalist. Alexa Shaver, skills medalist. Jared Reese, National Technical Honor Society. Lori Wormstadt, National Technical Honor Society skills medalist.
Next up is the Diesel program. Instructors Jay Toby, Robert Arney, Preston Bechtel, John Richardson, and Tanner Russell. Skylar Barnes. Gavin Duckworth. Marco Inzostica. Hunter Fields. Dakota Gines. Good pickup. Joshua Kamer. Peyton Rich. Jonathan Kuhn. Is it Corton? Ethan Corton. Nice name, appreciate it. Matthew Miller. Congratulations. Christopher Richardson. Brody Roberts, National Technical Honor Society. Luis Silva. Next up is the students from Heavy Diesel, Brandon Blair. James Curtis. Jordan Earhart. Alexander Hansel. Jonathan Fannenstill. Albert Redpipe. Blake Sanders, National Technical Honor Society. Garrett Steinlich. Next up is our graduate of Locomotive Diesel Technology, Caleb Anderegg, National Technical Honor Society. Colby Atchison. Gabriel Baldwin. Zachary Booker. Joshua Hollinger. Morgan Miller. Next program up is Electrical Technology instructor Sean Kincaid. Nicholas Ackerman. Cameron Aldepay. Dylan Barrett. Matthew Best. Is it Coltrane or Coltrane? Coltrane. Coltrane Bird, Skills USA competitor. Luke Crowe. Guerrero, Fernando Guerrero. Darren Hartford, Skills USA medalist. Holden Hurla. Evelyn Lyra Cano. John Ma, Skills USA medalist. My buddies. Knew him real well in second grade. Jackson Martin. Jefferson Martin. Cecil Penry. Wyatt Pringle. Kobe Reed. Dustin Temple. Seth Unruh. Vincent Veggie. Matthew Winder. Next up, we have graphics technology instructor Pam Manning. Caitlin Beals, National Technical Honor Society. Faith Bertel, National Technical Honor Society. Hailey Campo, National Technical Honor Society. Whitley Green, National Technical Honor Society, and a Skills USA medalist. Zoe Griffith, National Technical Honor Society. Jillian Haggerty, National Technical Honor Society. Catherine Henshaw, National Technical Honor Society and a Skills USA medalist. Tiffany Hartner, National Technical Honor Society and a Skills USA medalist. Joshua Kent. Walker Thornton, National Technical Honor Society and a Skills USA medalist. Information Systems Technologies, the next group will recognize. The instructors of the program are Paul Mallory, Wade Hoover, and Jace Thompson. Crystal Karstarfen, National Technical Honor Society. Adam Crawford. Cody Darling. Is it Dorr? Dalton Dorr. Isaac Duryea, National Technical Honor Society. Barbara Evans, Skills USA medalist. Zachary Evans. Philip Garner Lonsky, Skills USA medalist. Michael Gates. It's Alicia, right? Yeah, I thought it was. It's a little thing there. Alicia Green. Used to be my next door neighbor. Jason Haas. Rhett Kennedy. Jennifer Ketter. Aaron Molsom. Danielle Miles. Jacob Miller. Jason Miner, National Technical Honor Society. John Patrick Myers II. Dustin Richardson, Skills USA medalist. Jacob Sawyer. Luke Shepard. Skylar Stanley. Jacob Taylor. Jamie Thompson Howe. Arthur Zinn. Next program is technical drafting. Instructor Gordon Wade. Donna Brower, Skills USA medalist. Dakota Brungart, Skills competitor. That's easy, okay. Ulisa Seja Solis. Harry Dennison. Xavier Fritz. Hunter Haney. Tyler Layton, Skills USA medalist. Brendan Roki. Andy Wade.
Today, you've been part of our graduation exercises from Washburn Tech's 40 programs. We are proud to welcome over 600 certificate graduates as new alumni to Washburn Institute of Technology. Please join me in recognizing these impressive individuals for their accomplishments by offering a round of applause.
Before concluding the ceremony, graduates, I would like to underscore that this is a moment of transition. You entered the arena as the final step in completing your certificate. And as you leave today, you begin your exciting future by joining thousands of proud Washburn University alumni. In that regard, it is now my pleasure to introduce Mandy Walter, President of the Washburn University Alumni Association Board of Directors.
On behalf of the more than 45,000 Washburn alumni, I congratulate you on your graduation from Washburn Institute of Technology. You're joining the ranks of alumni from across the nation who all have the same thing in common. We are all Ichabods. Like them, you have developed a permanent and lasting relationship with Washburn. As such, your continued involvement will help shape Washburn for the generations of Ichabods who will follow in your footsteps. Throughout the rest of your life, the Alumni Association will keep you connected to Washburn University and your classmates. Today, our graduation gift to each of you is a complimentary one-year alumni membership. Simply claim it and it's yours, and you can join us for all of our fun events. Being a member of the Alumni Association is all the fun of college without the homework and tests. Don't be afraid to get involved and be a part of this organization. Your fellow Ichabod alumni will welcome you with open arms. On this day of graduation, we wish you happiness, good health, and prosperity. Congratulations to each of you.
Before concluding the ceremony, will all graduates please rise and remain standing? Graduates, please be sure your tassel is on the right side of your cap. Congratulations, graduates. As a symbol of your great achievement, please move your tassel from the right of your cap to the left of your cap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Spring 2019 graduating class of Washburn Institute of Technology.